As I've mentioned in previous videos, it's literally a football throw. And then a toss and throwing that racket at the ball. This is how I'm gonna warm up. I'm just gonna stand straight and practice that motion. Toss the ball, throw the racket at the ball. Of course, I'm gonna reach when I throw. Obviously, I'm not gonna throw right here. But when you're throwing a football far, you don't do that. You don't do this. You're up here. I can hit it flat. I can hit it with a little bit of spin. It's really almost identical. There's really not much difference. Flat. Here's my flat. Here's my spin. Barely gonna turn it. And the last thing I might do is incorporate a little bit of a bend. But here's the thing, most people can serve really well without much of a knee bend. And the knee bend really should be natural. So if you start with just the throw, and as you start to get into the game, you're gonna naturally bend a little bit. And watch. That's natural movement. All the things you see about the hip and all that, that's a natural movement. It's not that big of a deal. And for most people, even pros, it's more about hitting the target with good pace, because you have air movement, you got wind, especially on outdoor courts. Sometimes the air's moving downhill a little bit, and actually you can't really hit it as hard as you want because you lose control. A couple other things. This is all you need. This is all you need to hit 120 miles per hour, to hit 200 kilometers per hour. If you can't do that, you need to work this motion with weight, throwing balls, weighted balls, lifting weights. I've seen people talk about this looseness here. That's all fine and good. But when you throw, it's this loose here. When you practice throwing, you're loose here. This doesn't matter. And even if any of these things like this, even if that little bit gives you something extra, I just mentioned that the basics will give you a serve, depending on your weight, height, strength, speed, will give you a serve over 110 miles per hour. So what's the point? There is no point. There's women on tour that serve aces with 105 miles per hour serve. Miles per hour is a delusion, an illusion. The other thing, the toss doesn't have to be perfect. I said this before. If you can't hit the ball in the box off of a bad toss, there's something else wrong. You got problems. You have coordination problems hitting the ball over your head with the racket. You need to practice hitting balls over your head with your hand, with a racket, things like that. That's a beginner. That's a very much a beginner problem. Coordination problem. So the toss doesn't have to be perfect. Chances are when you get in a match and you get really dialed in, the toss will be perfect. Like right now, I don't expect my toss to be perfect because I'm talking on a camera while hitting a serve against the wall. It's not even in a game. That's another thing. You need to have an opponent. You need to have an opponent on the other side of the net most of the time, even when you're practicing.